Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your dose of zombies news from the game and its community here on COD Zombies HQ. With the release of a new, in quotation, zombies map comes a whole bunch of new things to find in it. But kicking things off, probably the most absolutely surprising thing players have found in the new Shi No Numa Reborn map so far is that not only have Treyarch retconned things from past games like making Vogel the creator of the Wunderwaffe DG2 instead of Richthofen, but for the first time since Black Ops 4 DLC 2, Treyarch has now seemingly integrated the once separate Chaos Storyline maps from Black Ops 4 into the Dark Ether storyline. If you guys remember, back in Black Ops 4, Treyarch started a whole new zombie story that is totally unrelated to the zombies we knew then. It ended up consisting of 4 maps total, and after Agent Evil, the last map, DLC 2 for Black Ops 4, we've heard nothing of that Chaos storyline since, until now, where in Shi No Numa, a radio within the central courtyard mentions some of the characters from the Chaos storyline, including one of the playable characters, Rhodes, which essentially means for all you Chaos storyline fans out there, Treyarch might actually continue with the Chaos storyline in some form, infusing it with the current Dark Ether storyline. With all likelihood, the fusion of the Chaos storyline and the Dark Ether here in Vanguard will continue in the next map, which has now been proven to take place in Egypt, as the main Easter egg here in Shi No Numa has been solved. Its boss fight has been completed. Congrats to the first in the world completionists. And after this very quick 2-image slideshow of an ending cutscene, if you can even call it that, the dialogue from Craft does show that the next map will in fact take place in Egypt. The jury is still out on the entire Easter egg itself, what players are starting to think of it, but in terms of the ending cutscene itself, yeah, it's not great, but I guess no one really expected it to be. We know a large part of the Zombies team is not working on this game. They're working on their free-to-play title to be released in 2023 and the next Call of Duty Black Ops game to be released in 2024, but hey, it is what it is. It's definitely far better than their last attempt, Terra Maledicta, which just had a bunch of loot boxes that just randomly opened as its ending. But next up, a new side Easter egg was discovered on Shi No Numa Reborn, or I guess Treyarch is just straight up calling this map Shi No Numa, with no other kind of name to it, just the name of the original, which is the first time they've ever done that for a remake of one of their prior maps. They've always changed the name, right? Der Riese became The Giant, Mob of the Dead to Blood of the Dead, and so on and so forth, but I guess they're just sticking with Shi No Numa, so I guess we'll call it that from now on. But this side Easter egg ties in someone with the classic maps and Cold War zombies, where it features you having to shoot a bunch of Samantha dolls in and around the fishing hut. By taking down all of these Samantha dolls, the game will reward you with a free max ammo, which can come in clutch in a pinch, and also it'll play a secret Easter egg song for your enjoyment. As always, if you want to check out the full tutorial on how to do it, it's linked down in the description of this video. Lastly, some quick personal thoughts on this map itself. To get it out of the way, this map is not nearly as good, doesn't even come close to any of the maps that were featured in Black Ops Cold War Zombies. All of those round-based maps are far superior to Shi No Numa Hard Stop. But that being said, it is a good map for what it is. It's small, doesn't feel very new, it's definitely hectic. A lot of people really don't like the mini-boss zombies, but I would say it's definitely better than getting another forced objective mode like Daron Fang and Terra Maledicta was. So in that respect, it's good, but in terms of a round-based map, it just can't compete with Cold War. It unfortunately doesn't have a trials machine, which is honestly one of the best innovations for the round-based mode that came out of Cold War Zombies. There's objectives already coded into this game at its base. I don't know why they didn't include that here. Also, if you've been tuning into my last few videos where I've been kind of showing off gameplay of the original Daron Fang version of Shi No Numa, where you're basically just shooting into the abyss, the map is so dark you really can't see any zombies that well. Combined with the smoke coming out of your weapon's barrel, you just can't see at all. This map improves it slightly. It's not as dark as that original Daron Fang version of Shi No Numa's main hut, but it is still way darker than you might expect, and again, you're going to be basically shooting at where you think zombies are, rather than where you can actually see zombies. So, as you can see from the gameplay, the wall-by shotties, the gut shot, is really good in this map. But that wraps up the news today, guys. If you enjoyed it, if you learned something new, consider hitting the thumbs up button down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There's still a lot to be found in this map, as the hunt continues for new side Easter eggs, still to be discovered, and when they do, you know I'll share them with you. But until then, I want to thank you again for watching, and I'll see you with another Zombies news video tomorrow. Peace.